Hey moms, dads, and guardians, wouldn't you love to have a parenting expert on speed dial? Someone to help you with the trickiest of tween-raising questions. Now you do. There's a brand new parenting podcast in the Starglow family that takes calls from listeners. It's called Parenting and You with Dr. Shefali. Dr. Shefali is a clinical psychologist, New York Times bestselling author, and also one of Oprah's favorite parenting experts. In each episode, the doctor will have one-on-one conversations with parents like you and help them navigate everyday parenting challenges. Follow and listen to Parenting and You with Dr. Shefali on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you already tune in to KidNuz on Starglow Plus, you'll get the good doctor ad-free. Happy listening! Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Kim. Today is Wednesday, June 12th, 2024. And we begin with stunning news from the animal kingdom. Researchers have found that when the African savanna elephant makes a low purring sound, known as a rumble, it is actually addressing friends or family by name. The scientists were able to isolate distinct calls, and when they played them back, elephants who heard their unique label would pick up their heads and respond, whereas they would listen but not respond if they weren't the intended recipient. Naturalist Joyce Poole told CBS News the implications are huge because if the elephants have nicknames for each other, they might also have labels for places and actions. The upshot? Humans are not alone in developing language. The study can be found in the journal Nature Ecology and Evolution. A New York City 7th grader is taking his school district to task. Isaac Renier is unhappy with next year's schedule, specifically a one-day school week, the week of Christmas. As of now, students are expected to be in class on Monday, December 23rd, with their break beginning on Tuesday, the 24th. Pointless, Isaac says. Most families will start their vacations the Friday before. Only a few kids will bother to show, and learning will be limited. Since complaining doesn't get results, Isaac wrote and called Mayor Adams. And when that went nowhere, Isaac created an online petition asking his district to cancel classes on the 23rd and add it to the end of the school year. I know it's not an easy job, he posted, but I hope it's not too late to avoid a silly one-day week. Teacher Carl Abend is among the more than 6,000 people who have signed Isaac's petition. If they decide to keep the schools open, he says, all they're going to hear are crickets. Drone deliveries have reached a dizzying new height. Tech company DJI recently flew a heavy-duty whirlybird loaded with supplies from base camp of Mount Everest to Camp 1, more than 19,000 feet in the Himalayan sky. In all, it carried 33 pounds of oxygen tanks and gear up the world's highest mountain, dropped it off, and returned with garbage. Traditionally, that's the treacherous and time-consuming responsibility of local Sherpa guides. But a drone can turn the harrowing half-day human hike into a much safer 12-minute round-trip flyover, even in extreme weather. This spring's high-altitude test flight was so successful, the Nepalese government has already contracted with a drone company to set up regular deliveries on the mountain's south slope. At the Summer Olympics in Paris next month, many eyes will be on swimmer Adam Mariana, not because of his sport or even his talent necessarily, but because of his heritage. 20-year-old Adam is half Israeli and half Arab. My mother is Jewish. I served in the army, studied Torah, celebrated bar mitzvah, and my father is an Arab Muslim, he said in a recent interview. I'm very proud of it, and he's very proud of me. In fact, Adam told the Judean that he identifies more with his Arab side, but will represent Israel and lives in a city where Jews and Muslims live side by side in peace. Adam will compete in the 100-meter backstroke. Adam is young, but many of this year's Olympians are even younger. Our roving reporter has more on the teens determined to take Paris.
Hi, KidNuz. This is Briggs, and I'm getting geared up for the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. Do you have dreams of being an Olympic athlete? So do I, and someday I hope to be an Olympic sailor and represent Team USA. That dream could be closer than you think, considering athletes as young as 13 can compete at the Olympic level. American swimmer Katie Grimes was the youngest U.S. athlete in Tokyo in 2021 at the age of 15. She will be back in Paris this summer along with other teenage athletes, including Sky Brown from Great Britain. Sky is a skateboarder who already won a bronze medal at the Tokyo Olympics when she was 13 years old. There are also some impressive young athletes competing in the Paralympics. The Paralympics is the top international competition for athletes with disabilities and always follows the Olympic Games. This year, Ezra Freck, age 19 and above-the-knee amputee, will compete for Team USA in the para track and field event. This will be Ezra's second Olympic competition as he competed in Tokyo at the age of 16. All of these athletes show us that you're never too young to achieve big goals. Let's all tune in this July and cheer them on along with the over 10,000 athletes competing at the Paris Olympics.
Thanks, Briggs. The Summer Games begin on July 26th. Still to come, why mixing chocolate with ketchup is suddenly a thing. But first, today's KidNuz quiz. Which species might be the first outside of humans to have names for each other? The African savanna elephant. Why did a New York City 7th grader start an online petition? To get next year's school calendar changed, drone deliveries are headed to the slopes of what mountain? Everest. How old is the half-Israeli, half-Arab swimmer who will be competing for Israel in the upcoming Olympic Games? In today's KidNuz Kicker, the latest TikTok trend sounds downright disgusting, but some adventurous eaters are saying don't knock it till you try it. The controversial combination is KitKat bars and ketchup. The challenge started in 2021, but has since resurfaced and gone viral again. And this time it's gotten so big that even Heinz and KitKat are jumping in on social. KitKat even posted a video of its employees testing the matchup for themselves. Their reviews were decidedly mixed, as are those of everyday candy lovers. Some say the saltiness of the tomatoes pairs well with the cacao of the KitKat, while others had to spit it out. Getting as much attention as the taste was the technique. KitKat connoisseurs took great exception to some testers biting into the candy like it was a piece of pizza, rather than breaking it apart bar by bar as intended. The way you ate it, posted one, should be illegal. Before we go, we want to shout out our teachers. Mrs. McKnight's Eagles at Iron House in Oakley, California. Ms. Judy at the Torrett School near the Charles River and in the heart of history in Boston, Massachusetts. And Mr. Markham and his Panthers at Linville Edom in Linville, Virginia. Thanks for listening. Please rate and review us wherever you get your podcasts. And we'll see you back here for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.